Hey gang, it has been a very, very hot minute. I'm so sorry. I've been very busy getting married, if you guys didn't see, which I know you did. And I have a blank face for you today because one of the things that you guys have been asking me a lot about in comments was my makeup that I did for the wedding. Yes, I did it myself. Thank you, thank you. I have been back now in Winter Garden, just kind of like reminiscing of the wedding. I really haven't been back to the parks at all. I gotta get back there, and a lot of you wanted to get ready with me, so we're gonna kind of do like similar to what I did for my bridal makeup, but a little get ready with me to go to the park. Do you guys want to get ready with me? Come along.
It's based off our name.
It's been a struggle, honestly, for me to have the motivation to go anywhere. I have just been literally in my own honeymoon bliss a little bit. We're not leaving on our honeymoon till the end of April, so I kind of had like a week off where I just like opened gifts, read the cards, started on some thank yous. So I have been like struggling to film. So I really do not know like what to do today because I just kind of feel like out of the groove a little bit. So maybe once we get some powder on this face, I'll feel a little motivation. So let's go do my little makeup routine before heading to the park. And honestly, I really don't do a lot of crazy. I know everyone thinks that I'm like really, really awesome at makeup. I'm really, really not. I just have been doing it since I was 13 years old. Very differently when I was 13, of course. And sometimes I do use like a Bare Minerals and a brush for my foundation, but since I still have my wedding spray tan kind of going on, we're gonna go in with a little sponge, and this is the brand I like, Il Maquillage foundation, so let's do that really quick. And then the reason why I've never like really wanted to make one of these is because I don't really feel like I have an exact routine of makeup. I kind of do something different every time. For the wedding, I did do my face the way I'm doing it now. So a liquid foundation and then a powder foundation on top of that. I don't know if you guys can tell, like obviously when I don't have makeup on, I actually have rosacea really, really bad on my cheeks. So sometimes it makes me look a little sunburned. So to have like a little bit more coverage, especially in the parks, I do like a double foundation. If not, if I want to keep it a little bit lighter, if it's not a sweaty day, I'll just do like regular powder over the liquid foundation. But yeah, for the wedding, I did foundation on top of foundation, and that's really it. And then I'm not beauty guru. I do not do like setting and like too much contouring. This is like an old school MAC palette that's like bronzer, highlighter, and blush. And obviously, as you can see, I only really use the bronzer and the highlighter. And I literally just like go here, a little bronze here, a little bronze here to give me some form of cheekbone because I have zero. And then a little sun kiss on the top here, like a little bit on the nose. But as you can see, I'm not really doing like an intense contour moment, just kind of like getting a little bit of something there. And then literally just like a little bit of highlighter on my cheek right there. And then for my eyebrows, I really like using like a brow gel. So this is Anastasia brow gel. And that is literally it for my brows. I definitely like them a little bit darker, but not too like Nike Swish like craziness. I always use like a color pop, like this is the Disney Princess Midnight Masquerade palette, and I always use some sort of gold for my eyes. So I literally just go in there with some gold, really pretty beigey gold, and I just feel like it works on everyone's skin. Like gold, of course, especially if you're going to Disney, it just sparkles, it just makes you feel like a princess. And then before I do my eyeliner, I do my favorite part, which is actually sparkle. And so for the wedding, I actually used two different glitters, a little gold glitter, and then this is like a little pixie dust rainbow glitter. And then for my eyeliner, everyone loves my eyeliner. I always use liquid pen liner, always something different. This one is Too Faced, this one is Il Maquillage, whichever one you like, just liquid pen to give it that vibe. And that is literally it. I do just like a regular winged. Obviously on the day I had like the fake eyelashes, so it really made the wing pop, but I don't, that's like all I do. I don't even do under eyeliner. For mascara, I also use Too Faced, and then for most of my lip colors, I kind of change them around. It's Bare Minerals. And that is literally it, you guys. That is all that I do. A little bit of gold, little glitter, eyebrows, cat eye, beigey lip, bronze, highlight, done. Ready for the theme parks. This is gonna be my first time entering as a married woman, and I'm kind of freaking out. I wish my hubby was with me for the first time entering, but it's okay. He's back at work, and I gotta get back to work too at the theme parks. They're missing me. They're missing us, you guys. Let's go. Chewy, we are home. Hollywood Studios, baby. Or what some people like to call MGM. And the reason why I chose Hollywood Studios to be my first park back after my wedding. If you didn't see the last video when we went to the Edison, I was kind of talking about how cool it was because the theme of our wedding was kind of like an old Hollywood sort of vibe meets Disney fairy tale. So the fact that like this is my first park back, I was like, I still am in Hollywood land. I'm still in La La Land. I need to go to a place that feels like that. And MGM Hollywood Studios, it's definitely that spot. Hooray for Hollywood. We have made it inside Disney Hollywood Studios, and other than the old school Hollywood vibes that this park gives me, it's also special and important to be here right after getting married because this is the park I worked at. I was literally like a young high school girl, could not even imagine like that I would be here right now, married. It's so fun, so romantic. I'm glad I get to share it with you guys. Maybe Travis will pop up a little bit later. Fingers crossed, we'll have to see. I have no plans at Hollywood Studios other than to have the best day ever and get some food. What else do I do at Disney? Duh. I might try to like I said, go get some food. I also know there's been a lot of things that have come back at studios that I was like too busy planning a wedding to go to, like one being the Indiana Jones stunt spectacular, so I'd love to get to see that again and maybe grab some lunch. So let's see if we can get on a little waiting list for lunch because it is actually very hot and very lunchtime. And I did hop over here to the Hollywood Brown Derby Lounge. You can sit out here right on the lounge if you get on their little walk-up list, so hopefully we can get in there and have a little lunch. That would be really nice. I put our name in. And right outside of the Hollywood Brown Derby here, we actually have some familiar chipmunk faces. I've never seen these guys out here before. That's so cool. And here she is, the beautiful Chinese Grauman Theater, also known as Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. But when I worked at it, it was called The Great Movie Ride. Love being back and seeing this. And once we go on our honeymoon next month, we are actually gonna make a little pit stop in the LA Hollywood area to have some more old Hollywood fun, and we'll get to see the real Chinese theater that they have there, where Snow White premiered back in the day. Many Disney movies and Disney celebrities have been there. And now over at that Brown Derby Lounge, I did notice usually if there's tables available, they let you just grab them. It's first comes, first serve. But today they had white tablecloths even over the lounge tables. So I think it's such a busy week and weekend and just a busy time at Disney World right now that they are making the lounge like a part of the regular sitting area. So even with my putting my name in, they said it could still be an hour wait even to sit on the lounge, but that also maybe means we might get to sit inside. I'm not too sure. Either way, I'm excited. I've only eaten there probably once. I've had a couple drinks at the lounge before, so I'm excited to try some of the food, but since they said about an hour wait and it's not time for Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular yet, I want to hop into Walt Presents because it's only a little 10-minute wait. It's like a little walkthrough through Disney history. You guys know and love it, I'm sure. And I haven't been in such a long time, so I figured that would be a really good way to get some AC and wait for our little dining reservation. And I'm definitely enjoying walking around in here, seeing all the old memories of Walt, because when I did work at the Great Movie Ride, I would come in here before if I got here like early for work and I wasn't ready to punch in, or sometimes even on my lunch break, because they're right next to one another, and so like the doors, our back room doors, would kind of link, and I would just love coming in here and learning about Walt. And I cannot believe that this many years later that same little girl likes coming in here and doing the same thing. And this is just so cool. It's an early animation table from 1928. The first 3 Mickey Mouse cartoons, Plain Crazy, The Gallopian Gaucho, and Steamboat Willie, were created on animation tables just like this reproduction. And you gotta love all these like early 1932 Disney plushes. They just have such charm, that old Hollywood charm for sure. And even some old toys, as well as like household items. I would actually use that clock right now. I think that is so cute in the mint green. And then I don't remember seeing this in here, or if they've just switched it up and put it behind glass, but this is actually Walt's studio desk from the 1930s. He worked at this very desk during the production of Snow White and Silly Symphonies. That is just, oh my gosh, that is so cool. And you can even see Walt here at the desk, like see the like very interesting wooden patterns. Like you can tell it's like the exact same desk. Obviously that's probably the front facing area, and this is what would have been facing him. And here is the diagram of Sleeping Beauty Castle. I am so excited to get to see this at the end of April for the first time. It's gonna be an amazing honeymoon. And this area I definitely know I have not seen before. This is the little Disney Cruise Line area, and you can see they have models of the Disney Wish as well as some sculptures that they have on board. This is very cool. I love this addition to Walt's Presents. And they usually have some sort of production going on in the Disney theater. You can wait about 5 to 10 minutes to see whatever they have showing. Right now it's a little preview of the Turning Red Pixar movie. They've also had Marvel movies in here before, but one thing that I love that does remind me of the Great Movie Ride is they still have some movie props and dresses in it. Both of these are actually from the West Side Story, the new one that was directed by Steven Spielberg. That is so cool that the actors wore these. And then I know a lot of you love the Descendants, and they actually have some costumes from the Descendants 2 up here. At first when I was walking up, it almost reminded me of like Cruella costumes, but wow, that's so cool. I love that purple jacket. I think this is Maleficent's daughter. Don't correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure. And you guys, our table is ready at the Brown Derby Lounge. Perfect timing to head back for some lunch. They have the best specialty flights here. This is the margarita flight. You get a classic margarita, a blood orange margarita, and a pomegranate margarita for $17. And that's basically why I like doing that, because one drink is usually $17. And even though they are smaller glasses, which will basically make one giant margarita, or it would have made one giant, I like to get to taste a little bit of everything, especially if the little bit of everything is margaritas. And so I've been told when you're at the Brown Derby, you gotta get their famous Cobb salad. It's spit roasted turkey, bacon, egg, tomatoes, blue cheese, avocado, classic dressing for $20. I mean, you really could split it in between 2 people. Look at the fresh cut avocado and their specialty dressing. I did get the blue cheese on the side. I love all cheese. I usually do not discriminate, but I'm not the biggest blue cheese fan, but I can't wait to try this salad. And it's so neat how everything is pre-chopped, from the chives to the lettuce, to the eggs, the dressing, the bacon. I just want to get a little bit of everything. Oh, it's such a delicious bite. Tastes very cobby. And the dressing is so rich, but really delicious. If you're not a big fan of salad, I I feel like you would like this because it's almost more like a bowl. And then a little bit of bacon on top. Never hurt anybody. And the margaritas are not too bad themselves either. My two favorite actually trump the classic margarita lime flavor. The blood orange and the pomegranate are amazing. I think the pomegranate might be my absolutely favorite. It is like tart and sweet. It literally tastes like such a delicious margarita. All right, well the salad is gone and the pomegranate margarita is gone, and this is what makes it so fun. It's a carousel of happiness is what I'm calling it. You put your empty one on, you know, usually you're so sad that your drink is finished, but don't worry. The carousel of happiness has another one for you. Well, the Brown Derby Lounge was absolutely wonderful. I love lounging in any lounge, especially when the food is that good. A little insider's tip, you do not get annual pass holder discount if you're sitting in the lounge. You have to be inside the restaurant, literally 10 feet away, and then they'll give you the annual pass holder discount. It is what it is, but just so you guys know for future reference. And then I walked right in here in one of my favorite Star Wars gift shops, and I was planning just to enjoy myself and not show you guys anything, but they have some Christmas merch they just dropped, and so I have to show you this. Look at these little Santa, Grogu, and little Mandalorian red pajamas. They're like little plush pillows, as well as some ornaments of him using the Force, and I just love that it like can spin a little bit like that. And then look how cool these ornaments are. I might be bringing these home with me. These are my favorite thing that I've seen so far. They're like gingerbread cookie Star Wars ornaments. Gotta love that. Even a little stocking that says "Joy to the Galaxy." So cute, and it's all like very well made, well knit. So just that stocking is $29.99. And then these are almost like gingerbread guys, but they almost seem like dog toys to me, or you could just use them as plushes. But there's gingerbread Chewies as well as Darth Vader's. And then look at this musical figurine here with all of the characters, little C-3PO. Look at that, a little mini Death Star. R2 has fallen in the snow. And you even have little Ewoks putting a stormtrooper helmet on top. Look, that is brilliant for, let's see how much this is. $64.99. All of this might be coming home with me. And even though that salad was delicious, my appetite is not quite met yet. If you notice, I didn't get dessert at the Brown Derby because I heard of a really cool 50th anniversary treat that they have right here on Sunset Boulevard. And so over here at Rosie's All-American Cafe, I got the Disney's Hollywood Studios 50th Celebration Sandwich Cookie. It's made with a pretzel bread shortbread cookie sandwich with strawberry jam and peanut butter chocolate fudge for $5.29. And this cookie is definitely giving me all those old school Hollywood and old school Hollywood Studios vibes with the MGM Eiffel Tower, as well as the giant Fantasmic hat that sat in front of the Great Movie Ride as well. And then just so cool, topped it with the 50th anniversary. It's kind of like a peanut butter and jelly pretzel sandwich, so I think I'm gonna love it. It's definitely like one of those desserts too that I don't want to mess up, but I have to mess up to give it a proper try. So let's go. Can you guys see the inside of that? This is amazing. I am so happy I got this dessert here. I didn't even really know this was here. I looked up new treats at Hollywood Studios. This came up. This is probably my new favorite treat, especially with that shortbread cookie. It's like an Irish cookie underneath, or English cookie. So good. It is actually time to finally go see the Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular. I cannot believe, with the hustle and bustle of the wedding, I didn't get a chance to be here on opening day or just come and check it out since it's been back. So it's their final showing of the day, which is 4:30. So hopefully we can get in. And man, it's good to be back, heading in to the Stunt Spectacular. the ball. The ball didn't come, it got stuck. Still cool.
You know what I love about working on an Indiana Jones film? Is that most of the stunts are shot live. It is thrilling, it's dangerous, and I think you will all agree it looks great on camera. Counter, take one, mark.
Playback, background.
Action!
I got a bad feeling about this. Get out of here! Hang on.
Now what?
Boys! I got him. Hey! I think I got him out.
Get those lights up! Come on, get in there, get around there! Kelly! Kelly, where are you? Come on! Nailed it!
Indiana Jones was absolutely spectacular, as they said it would be. And we are heading into Galaxy's Edge now. And by we, I mean I'm no longer at my first Disney park alone. My husband has finally joined me. Don't hide behind the camera. You're here. We're at Studios.
I'm here.
I did kind of crash boys' night because Trevor's here too.
I made it too, but I'm not complaining. I'm also not the husband, but I am here. I made it.
I'm also not the
I'm not
husband.
complaining.
But we're gonna hang out now in Galaxy's Edge and get some delicious dinner. Well, of course, had to bring the boys to Docking Bay 7. The last time I was here, I found like my absolute favorite meal. It's a spicy chicken tip yip. We had spicy chicken tip
I
yip.
haven't even had a tip yet.
Oh, right. Well,
I haven't even had
things are about to go down. Here is the classic fried Andorian chicken tip yip. It's a crispy chicken served with house-made macaroni and cheese and roasted vegetables for $15.49. And this is the hot chicken tip yip that has become my favorite Disney dinner. It's a crispy chicken glazed in spicy chipotle sauce and served with white rice and a relish sweet corn, shishitsu peppers, jicama, and plantains and cilantro for $15.49. Trevor got something I've never even seen before here. It's the Felucian kefta and hummus garden spread. It's plant-based meatballs, herb hummus, tomato cucumber relish, and pita for $12.99. And then this is one of my favorite little beverages here in Galaxy's Edge. It's the Surly Sarlacc. It's Kettle One botanical grapefruit and rose vodka, Minute Maid limeade, raspberry, and spicy mango flavors for $14. All right, babe, how much have I been talking about this spicy tip yip since I've had it? You gotta try it and let me know what you think.
See if it's actually spicy. So
It's not actually spicy, but the corn relish like makes it so sweet. It's like a really good combination meal.
Specific way to eat it.
Eat it all together, all together. Yeah, definitely get a little bit of the relish. All right, give it a try. Am I just crazy, or is that like the most delicious thing to eat here?
I do like it. I don't think it's very spicy. But,
No.
I mean, it's to the casual fan, it would be spicy, but it's got a little bit of a zing to it.
Yes, it's just such a good
It's
meal.
good though.
I just think out of the two of them, the classic tip yip and this one, the spicy is the way to go. Or just be very healthy like Trevor and get the meatballs and hummus.
If you love salads, you'll love this.
Each prefect officers use only designated communication channels.
You came in like clutch.
Right at the very end, you got to try some food,
Yep.
and now you got to go back to Earth.
Yeah, I gotta go back to Earth, let these guys have a little boys' night, take some photos. But it was a really, really, really nice first day back at the parks after the wedding. And I'm glad I got to finally meet up with my hubby here just for a second. But for now, thank you guys for coming along. Peace, love, and positivity.
All the good things.
Love you. Bye.